Every time I check into a hotel, I place a glass on the door handle and a plate on the floor. That way, I'll know immediately if someone tries to break in. No matter how expensive a phone is, I have to smash it to pieces after just one call. This prevents anyone from tracking my location through it. Even when I sleep, I always set an alarm that wakes me up every half an hour, so I won't be assassinated in my sleep. All of this is because I'm a hitman, and today, my target is a billionaire. The job should have been simple. I just needed to hide in the building across the street, wait for the target to show up, and then pull the trigger. But unexpectedly, a stunningly curvy woman suddenly appeared opposite me. She draped herself all over the billionaire, flaunting her figure, and ended up blocking him completely from my view. This left me with no shot to take. Thankfully, after a while, she shifted a little to the side, exposing the billionaire fully in my sights. At that moment, my heart rate was as high as 65 beats. While this wasn't my optimal state, I knew this perfect opportunity would slip away in an instant, so I resolutely pulled the trigger. But out of nowhere, the woman moved again. I was about to take another shot, but the curtains across the way had already been drawn shut. I knew the mission had failed. I quickly packed up my things and prepared to evacuate. Before leaving, I made sure to pick up the spent bullet casings from the floor. Then I rushed downstairs, hopped on a motorcycle I'd stashed there in advance, and got away before the police arrived. On the way, I tossed all my used gear aside, transforming myself into an utterly ordinary passerby. After that, I found a public restroom by the road. I took a shower, shaved off my beard, changed into a brand new set of clothes, and sprayed on perfume to mask any trace of my scent. Next, I hailed a taxi at random and headed straight for the local airport. Right before going inside, I threw my last remaining gun into a trash can. Even though I'd been this careful, when I spotted a police dog up ahead, I decided to play it safe and stepped out of the line. I went back into the restroom and scrubbed myself down all over again. Once I was done, I switched to a different identity, bought a new plane ticket, and only then felt at ease sitting in the terminal to wait for my flight. But it wasn't long before my boss called. I told him the truth about the mission failing. As soon as the call ended, I followed my usual routine. I took out the SIM card, then smashed the phone to bits under my foot. A short while later, I boarded the plane without a hitch, but I soon noticed a man in a suit who seemed to be watching me. When I changed planes midway through the trip, the man in the suit appeared in my line of sight once again. Finally, when I reached the terminal lounge, there he was yet again. I knew something was wrong. I made the split-second decision to abandon that flight and decided to check into a hotel for the night before leaving. I went to a hotel, ordered a steak for dinner, but I wasn't actually interested in the steak at all. I just picked up a glass and a plate. First, I put the glass on the door handle, then set the plate on the floor. This way, if anyone tried to break in, I'd know right away. And I didn't sleep a wink that night either. I grabbed a steak knife, sat on the couch, and stayed awake until dawn.